Rain on stone. The city holds a breath. Say less. Neon tries to brag and fold. Boot heel and a calmer road. I don't argue, don't explain. I remove the need for pain. Rumors tremble, glasses still. He remembers how to chill. No decree, no parade, only lines that won't be swayed. Moonlight mandate, quiet law, cools the heat you thought you saw. Call me boss by what I hear, call me king by what I seal. Under moonlight, truth turns real. Breathe once, sign once, last deal. Smoke right circles, soft and slow. Pride in hands that need a show. I don't chase a borrowed crown, I just set the volume down. Names grow honest near my name. Flames grow tired of their flame. Power is a held-back word, louder than the ones you've heard. Mercy first and iron will, that's the craft of keeping still. Hold. One breath, one line, sign clean. Moonlight mandate, calm and real. Smoke bears witness, inks the seal. If you're true, you walk out light. If you're not, meet gentler night. Moonlight mandate, quiet law. Under moonlight, truth is raw. Call me king by how I heal. Call me boss by what I seal. Your size once, night agree. And I'm like a halo on wood. The air stands still. Say less. No red carpet for my crown, only chairs that settle down. I don't bargain, don't cajole, I remove the overload. Neon softens, voices thin, truth arrives and walks right in. No confession, no appeal, only what your bones call real. Crown in the quiet room, mad command inside the gloom. Call me boss by what I heal, call me king by what I seal. Under moonlight, truth turns steel. Breathe once, sign once, last steal. Paper warms beneath my hand, storms remember where to land. I don't chase a noisy throne, I prefer a truer tone. Wear your crown without a shout, stand up clean can stay. Wear the hush and keep your way. Power is the grace you keep, not the mountain that you heap. Oh, oh, lamp low, blinds closed, speak plain, sign clean, second, crown in the quiet room. Law you feel, not loud perfume. If there's heat, I cool its blade. Leave the room a kind of shade. Crown in the quiet room. Moonlit seal, tempered bloom. Call it mafia if you need. Here is simply spine indeed. Docile soft. That's from then. Cuts a silver stripe across the floor. Say less. Neon trembles, voices thin. Laughter edits where it's been. I don't bargain for a throne. I prefer a truer tone. Boot slow to honest time. Smoke draws one deliberate line. Decree and no parade, only lines that won't be swayed. Boss of the silver line, at command by design. Call me king by how I heal. Call me boss by what I seal. Under moonlight, truth turns real. Breathe once, sign once, last deal. Paper warms beneath my hand. Storms remember where to land. Every boast becomes a bill. Silence keeps the balance still. Wear your crown without a shout. Stand up clean or walk out. Power is the breath you save, not the way you make behave. Mercy first and iron will. That's the craft of keeping still. Hold. One stripe, one oath. Speak plain, sign clean. Sign clean. Boss of the silver line. If there's heat, I cool it shine. Smoke bears witness, sinks the seal. Room remembers how to feel. Boss of the silver line. Moonlit proof, quiet spine. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, learn gentle night. Door clicks soft. Air turns clear. Boss of the silver line. Moonlit proof, quiet spine. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, learn gentle night. Door clicks on. Air turns clear. Of the silver line, moonlit proof, quiet spine. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, learn gentle night. Door clicks soft. Air turns clear. candle holds a small, steady fire. Say less. Noise arrives with hungry teeth. I remove the flame beneath. Boots heels find a measured beat. Rumors cool around my feet. I don't conquer, don't display. I correct the tilted day. No confession, no appeal. Only what your bones call real. Moonlit syndicate, quiet law. Cooling heat, your thoughts are soft. Call me king by how I heal. Call me boss by what I seal. Under moonlight, truth turns real. Breathe once, sign once, last steal. Neon softens, laughter folds. Paper warms and keeps its hold. Every boast becomes a bill. Silence keeps the balance still. Wear your crown without a shout. Stand up clean or walk out. Power is the breath you save, not the wave you make behave. Mercy first, then iron will. That's the craft of keeping still. Hold. One strip, one off. Speak plain, sign clean. Moonlit syndicate, soft still light. If there's heat, I cool it right. Smoke bears witness, inks the seal. Room remembers how to feel. Moonlit syndicate, calm and true. Moonlit law that carries you. If you're real, you'll walk out light. If you're not, seal goes down, night is clean. Harbor fog, ropes at rest. Silver tide on timber, sailor. Storms arriving painted red. Lanterns answer low ahead. I don't bargain, don't insist. I remove what should not exist. Boot heels slow, the air gets fair. Names grow honest in a glare. No decree and no parade. Only lines that won't be swayed. Moon Harbor pack is hand and breath. Trade your roar for living death. If there's heat, I hold it still. Set the pace and bend no will. Call me boss by what I heal. Call me king by what I seal. Water counts the debts we owe. Smoke draws circles soft and slow. I don't push, I let it weigh. Moon decides a wiser way. Rumor drops its sharpened pride. Truth returns with gentler stride. Power is a held-back word, louder than the ones you heard. Hold. Lantern circle, ropes at rest, sign clean. Moon Harbor pack, cool and real. Smoke bears witness, inks a seal. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, meet soft at night. Lines run true, tide says rest. Velvet rope across a doorway, hush like gravity. Noise prepares a grand parade. I erase the masquerade. Not a shove, just shifted air. Not a slap, just find a care. Step from harm and keep your grace. This is how we guard the place. No humiliation here, only boundaries that are clear. Velvet interdict, quiet heart, stops the fist, protects the heart. Call it mafia if you need, we just prune a ruthless weed. Velvet interdict, soft command, ends the wrong with open hand. Crowns that press will always crack, crowns that bless can carry back. I don't conquer, I contain, turn the riot into rain. Pride unclenches, breath returns, even rage can learn and turn. Mercy is the truest steel, use it first, the rest will heal. Breathe. Not now. Not here. Step back, be clear. Velvet interdict, calm and sure. Room turns honest, streets get pure. If you listen, you can stay. If you don't, we fold the day. Door size once, harm walks out. Send a glow on a ledger page. Chest sits straight, say less. Big talk burns and disappears. What remains outlasts the year. I don't chase a chrome parade, I prefer a quieter blade. Every boast becomes a debt, silence keeps the balance set. No confession, no appeal, only what your bones call real. Smoke crown oath I wear tonight, mad and steady, out of sight. Under moonlight, truth turns steel. This is where we close the last deal. If there's heat, I cool its blade. Leave the room a kind of shade. Rumors pay the rent they owe. Dust records the hands you show. I don't push, I let it stand. That's the iron in my hand. Call me boss by what I meant. Call me king by how things end. Gold can slip, a spine can stay. Wear the hush and keep your way. Oh, say less. Oh, breathe slow. Oath is real. Smoke crown oath, calm and clean. Smoke's the witness to the scene. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, learn quiet nights. Still goes down, night agrees. Neon stutters, rain holds his breath. Say less. I step in slow, clocks forget. Smoke draws circles, unpaid debts. No bright fanfare, no command. I just level out the land. No decree and no parade, only lines that won't be swayed. Crown at the edge of heat, balance where the dark hearts meet. Under moonlight, truth turns real. Breathe once, sign once, last deal. Call me boss by what I heal. Call me king by what I seal. Pride unclenches, chest is straight. Thunder yields to measured weight. I don't push, I let it wait. Smoke remembers what you say. Power that performs is thin. Power that endures is in. Hey, hold. Cool the blaze, count the cost and truth. Crown at the edge of heat. Quiet law with steady feet. If there's heat, I hold it still. Set the pace and bend the will. Keys click once, night agrees. No. a silent street. Footsteps edit the noise. Orders don't need louder ink. Rooms obey the way I think. I don't thread and don't confess. I remove the need for stress. Heat arrives and painted red. Leaves in gray with lowered head. No confession, no appeal. Only what your bones call real. Moonlight bossed around the guard. Firm corrective if you're true. You walk out loud if you're not. If you're none of what you say, I don't push, I let it weigh. Smoke remembers what you say. Power that performs is thin. Power that endures is in. We hold. Cool the blaze. Count the cost, stand true. Crown at the edge of heat. Quiet law with steady feet. If there's heat, I hold it still. Set the pace and bend no will. Shook on stun, bandit with Silver lane down a silent street. Footsteps edit the noise. Orders don't need louder ink. Rooms obey the way I think. I don't thread and don't confess. I remove the need for stress. Heat arrives and painted red. Leaves in gray with lowered head. No decree and no parade. Only lines that won't be swayed. Last day wound, a lot is fake. Quiet, firm, collective. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, learn soft tonight. Moonlight boss, directive, balance, creed, effective. Put the walls whenever clear. In this crease is still I'm free. I don't push, I live in speed. Esquido, remain. A pair of rules, no cross a key. What the method is to redecrate. Steal, your response is true. Crown at the edge of heat. Quiet law with steady feet. If there's heat, I hold it still. Set the pace and bend no will. Keys click once, night agrees. Silver lane down a silent street. Footsteps edit the noise. Orders don't need louder ink. Rooms obey the way I think. I don't thread and don't confess. I remove the need for stress. Heat arrives in painted red. Leaves in gray with lowered head. No confession, no appeal. Only what your bones call real. Last deal under ash. Quiet, firm, corrective. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, learn soft tonight. Moonlight boss, directive, balance, clean, effective. Paper ones beneath my hand. Rumors face a steadier land. I don't chase a borrowed crown. I just set the volume down. Gold can slip, a spine can stay. Wear the hush and walk away. Less. One breath, one line, sign clean. Moonlight boss directive. Smoke the witness, seal elective. If there's heat, I cool its blade. Leave the room a kinder shade. Door size once, that's run thin. Ash in the air like slow snow. The city blinks. Big talk dims to softer tone. Every boast returns alone. I don't bargain, don't coerce. Silence writes the true verse. Names grow honest near my name. Flames grow tired of their flame. No decree and no parade. Only lines lines that won't be swayed. Last deal under ash, moon is sealed. Steady cash, if you clone you feel the name. But if you want it then a stay. Last deal under ash, Hall of Fame. Telltale suspension, ELS's Chris and Nice. Virgins in and dipping in. I don't push, I let it stay. Masquerading, I'm in the tower, rest the grace key. Not the moment is a week. Hold. Less bit cost, stand true. Crowd at the edge of heat. Quiet low with steady feet. If there's heat, I hold it still. Set the pace and bend the wheel. Keys click once, 9 degrees. Low. Silver lane down a silent street. I walk slow, the chatter thins. Every boast returns to sins. No bright trumpet, no command. I reduce the useless trade. Footsteps learn a softer beat. Smoke records, the hard receipt. No decree and no display. Only lines that will not sway. Dominion of flame. Quiet crown without a name. Call me boss by how I heal. Call me king by what I seal. Under moonlight, truth turns real. Breathe one sign, one's last deal. Hold. Less, one day, sign clean. Sign clean. Sign clean. Seal, temper chain. If there's heat, I cool display. Leave the room a kind of shade. Keys click once, that's run thin. Curtains hush, the lamp makes halos onward. Orders whisper, never shoved. Law of balance, iron gloved. I don't conquer, I contain. Turn the riot into rain. Names grow honest near my name. Flames grow tired of their flame. No decree and no parade. Only lines that won't be swayed. The gentleman's director, calm, precise. Effective, if you're right, you feel it land. If you're wrong, you'll understand. Under moonlight, smoke turns real. Breathe one sign, one's last deal. Paper walls beneath my hands. Stones remember where to land. I don't roar to make you see. I remove necessity. I will rubs the pencil key. Net the mandolin should say P. Say less, still less. Gentleman's director, Franklin's too. That's correct. In 50s heat, I cool display. Leave the room a kind of shade. Just break once, disobey. Curtains hush, the lamp makes halos on wood. Orders whisper, never shoved. Law of balance, iron gloved. I don't conquer, I contain. Turn the riot into rain. Names grow honest near my name. Flames grow tired of their flame. No decree and no parade. Only lines that won't be swayed. The gentleman's directive, cut precise. Effective, if you're right, you feel it land. If you're wrong, you'll understand. Under moonlight, smoke turns real. Breathe one sign, one's last deal. Paper worms beneath my hands. Stones remember where to land. I don't roar to make you see. I remove necessity. I reverse simplicity. Not don't matter much in me. Toe, ho. Say less, stretched out romance. The gentleman's the real briefs won't say less. I walk slow, the grows shy. Smoke draws the crooked sky. No decree, no flashing crown. I just set the volume down. Boot heels learn a softer beat. Chest is straight, the scene grows neat. No confession, no appeal. Only what your bones call real. Only the P, milk or real. Call me swell, I am near. Call me king,
by what I steal. Under moonlight, truth turns real. Breathe once I was what I steal. Paper wounds beneath my hands. Storms remember where to land. I don't conquer, I contain. Turn the riot into rain. Were you cool with blue shakes? Time to pull it in the deep. Power is the grace you keep, not the might you make behave. Breathe, we. So let's just last be down. Tryna knock the deal, Texas fell, clip us up. Before said I could have shit, before sense, make it real. Sneak quick, quick, you 6%. Keys and shit, I just grill. A silver stripe across the floor, dust swims in it. Coke can slip from shaking hands, spine will lift a failing man. I don't shout to make you see, I remove necessity. Neon softens, clocks align, balance sounds the rightful time. No decree and no parade, only man's that won't be swayed. It's under the gate, the score caress a rat. If you're right, you're feeling that. If you're wrong, you understand. Under moonlight, smoke's real, brief on science lost still. Paper wounds beneath my hands, storms remember where to land. I don't conquer, I contain, turn the riot into rain. Names are cool like dead seas, done to call me like tape. Power is the grace you keep, not the meaning that you cleave. Home. Say less this, let's do prone. Crown and not the blade, if the shoot I cool it side. Do this way they grill, smoke, crackers, this simple seal. Those I shut, curtains clear. A silver stripe across the floor, dust swims in it. Gold can slip from shaking hands, spine will lift a failing man. I don't shout to make you see, I remind you just to race. West for me, spinal nail, fence been paired at the field. No confession, no appeal, want me watch your bones go real. Drowning naked can't, robbers crockeries the real. If you're right, you're feeling that. If you're wrong, you've met the strip. Don't do money, swap the seal, banister. Purple ones beneath my hands, that you went away to let. I don't conquer, I contain, turn the real, can't delete. Be the clowny, be the search, do the clowny. Indeed, power is the grace you keep, not the moon, not your repeat. Hey, saying that's customers prepare. Say less, let's test it. Speak it, snow west, says take it. Say less, says speak it. Turning up the key, the best you see, the coolest sound.
Cold rain on brickwork, 6 beats to breathe. Raw strings come fast, things I'll never speak. Sub like a footfall under the street. Noir keys flicker, warnings in sleep. Names fade softly where cameras don't reach. Silence does business less than I keep. Say less, let the low end sway. Dark blue gentleman, steady in rain. I don't raise my voice, I hold the line. Smoky UK midnight, carved in my spine. Midnight's a long road, and I still got miles to bleed. Neon rain on the sidewalk, whispers on the wire, boot prints in the puddles, cooling off the fire. Matchhead halo flickers, smoke kisses my lip. Trouble in a trench coat, iron in his grip. I carry my secret like stones in a coat. Weight of a promise that caught in my throat. Slow thunder in my chest. Boom, hope, let it roll. Dark gentleman blues stitching up my soul. If love is a crime, then baby lock the door. I'm a lone wolf praying on a gospel floor. Slide guitar crying like a siren down the block. Roads hums a prayer, second hand on the clock. Your name's a broken record, spinning in the dark. Cut me like a silhouette, knife-edge spar. I don't beg heaven, I bargain with rain. Counting each heartbeat like links on a chain. Slaughter in my chest, boom, ho, let it roll. Dark gentleman blues stitching up my soul. If love is a crime, then baby lock the door. I'm a lone wolf praying on a gospel floor. Say mercy if you feel the weight. Say mercy if we're too late. Hands to the wood, ear to the rail. Storm writes the verdict in a D minor tail. Upright bass walking with 1,000-yard stare. Tremolo shadows in your perfume hair. I left my last dollar with a jukebox hymn, but the vinyl keeps crackling, you won't win. I measure the night by the scars they reveal. Gospel organ whisper, teaching still to kneel. Slow thunder in my chest, boom, oh, let it roll. Dark gentleman blues stitching up my soul. If love is a crime, then baby lock the door. I'm a lone wolf praying on a gospel floor. Street lamp confession, last drag, last plea. When the storm goes quiet, what's left of me? Slow. It was a night of eggplants, and everyone was singing, and all the buildings were swaying in time. It was a night of eggplants, and all the women were singing, and everyone was swaying in
like thunder, we don't need a flex. Black coat, dark night, I drive my own checks. Talk less, do more, enemies turn mute. I'm the silent dawn, stamp my name on the roof. Walk slow like thunder, eyes never slip. Cold blood, warm heart, I never kneel or quit. Storms on the road, I build my own lifts. I'm the silent dawn, say it then make it hit. Born with empty pockets, forged of steel made hard. Calloused hands, big dream, building part by part. Count every breath, time every final lock. Up before the sunrise, down after the clock. No map drawn for me, I carve my lane. Every false tuition I pay, then change. They shout for the crowd, I gather the keys. Open every gate with a midday freeze. Don't stack for a show, I stack discipline. Don't promise the world, promise I won't give in. Let a loud mouse have the mic to blow. I choose the dark room, light my logo. Hey, everybody get it loud. Better get it loud. Oh, slow, slow. Everybody better get it loud. Oh, slow, better get it loud. City breeze at night, gold street lights on glass. Schemes outside run big, my backbone's built to last. Dodged 1,000 traps, learned to stand straight. Scars like thin ink lines remind me not to break. I don't fight with words, I win with time. Steady like cogs that perfectly align. Money can't buy will, but will can buy land. Hands rough, eyes wet for the ones who understand. Silence is armor, discipline's a blade. If faith is the fire that melts the shade. One step then two, no pity required. Lay the final brick, hear my heart wide. While the city sleeps, walks for the lights, no pain. When the sun comes up, my name tops the stage. I'm the silent dawn, no trumpets, no noise, just family smile. That's my crown, like my name in smoke on the midnight ledger. Cold hands, warm soul, built to handle pressure. Talk small, move big, let the numbers measure. Made man without a gang, self-made treasure. Write my name in smoke on the midnight ledger. Closed lips, open mind, sharpen like a razor. If the road turns dark, I just turn it major. I don't chase the crown, I become the glacier. I don't beg for rooms, I buy the whole way. Turn a closed door deal to a broad day. Every scar on my skin is a survey, mapping where I fell, where I learned to obey. Rules I wrote myself, signing patience. Silence in my chest, thunder in the basement. If respect's a bank, I keep compounding. Principle is trust, interest is grounded. No parade for me, no neon flare. I keep my wings tucked like a folding chair. They ask for secrets, I just point to grind. Blueprint on my pulse, hustle in the mind. Write my name in smoke on the midnight ledger. Read a article on the midnight ledger. Stared a article on the midnight treasure. Let's walk, write my name in smoke on the midnight ledger. Read a article on the midnight ledger. Stared a article on the midnight treasure. Let's walk, streetlights painting gold on a cracked windshield. I grew from a seed in a barren field. Faith in a craft, steel in a wheel. Cut the noise out clean like a dollar bill. When the clock hits out, I extend the shift. Turn pain into bricks, stack gift on gift. I don't fight with fumes or rumor threads. I let progress speak while I bake the bread. Gloves of velvet, nerves of wire. Slow burn flame, never wildfire. Every no I heard kept the coal alive, till silence spelled go and the doors complied. Write my name in smoke on a midnight ledger. Read about it on a midnight ledger. Still about it on a midnight ledger. It's me. City yards, I'm still balancing lines. Debit my fears, credit my clients. Close out the night with a quiet grin. And there's no code, same discipline. All of it tonight, with a body, it in mind. Still a body, shine, let's be in one. All of it tonight, with a body, in mind. Still a body, and I love. Write my name in smoke on the midnight ledger. Cold hands, warm soul, built to handle pressure. Talk small, move big, let the numbers measure. Made man without a gain, self-made treasure. Background sitting low, never let it slip. Moves in the dark, but the daylight's in my grip. Talk is a task, I don't pay the tip. I count what's real, discipline, faith and grit. Quiet ground sitting low, steady in a storm. Cold on the surface, inside I'm warm. If the road bends hard, I reshape the form. I don't chase thrones, I become the norm. Came up with lint in my pocket, not a dime. Turned every second to a ladder I could climb. Kept my circle tight like a barcode line. If trust is the currency, I'm never underlined. Blueprint folded in a jacket with no crest. Notes in my head, not a chain on my chest. They bark on the net, I clock in and invest. Silence on my tongue, thunder in my chest. No glass shoes, I'm a steel-toe stepper. Patience is a blade and I learned to hone better. They parade for the crowd, I audit my pace. I don't beg for the table, I redesign the place. Quiet crown sitting low, oh, low. Greater, greater, oh, low. Straight and greater, oh, low. Street light, halos on a rain-washed lane. I plant one true to watch tenfold gain. I don't wrestle rumors, I rewire the frame. Turned out in a duty, pressure into flame. Deadlines over threats, deliveries over noise. Blueprint over bluff, craftsmanship over toys. Family in the rearview, future in the dash. I bank every lesson, then convert it to cash. Silence is a language, fluently paid. Respect is a contract, carefully made. Losses are tuition, not a downgrade. What I owe to the past, every brick I laid. Quiet crown sitting low, low. Quiet crown sitting brighter, low. Straight and brighter, low. Close the ledger, fold the night into sun cracks concrete. I clock in anew. No medals, no speeches, just purpose and vow. Write it in the mirror, I'm wearing it now. Quiet crown. Saw my name on the night, steady hand, no shake. Black coat abyss, but my heart stays awake. Talk less, move farther, discipline my life. Silence is a crown, now wearing to the fight. Saw my name on the night, footsteps like thunder. Eyes fixed on the mark, both hands hold it under. If the world builds a wall, I'm drilling through steel. Boss of my own self, turn my words into real. Born in a narrow lane, raised by stubborn calm. Dawn on my shoulders, never folded my palm. I got the street lights, beats, hear the city breathing. Scars like pencil lines stuck to my sleeve. No fireworks need, I keep a balance sheet. Interest is the trust, principles my creed. They shout for the crowd, I tighten every screw. Frame tomorrow tight to the mainspring smooth. I don't stack for show, I stack habits clean. No promise with lips, promise with routine. Let them love the spotlight, I'll give them the stage. I'll flip a small switch, sign numbers to my name. Sign my name on the night, sign my name on the letter. Sign my names to my leader. Night pours deep minor rain, tapping on the glass. We're like braided wire, doesn't fray when asked. Step past every trap with clarity and grace. But when a cut is due, I'ma raise his face. Family is the base, sunrise is the end. Hard years are tuition, I pay then transcend. Set footings with patience, never borrow that warms the shade. One step, then two at wait, not parade. Last brick drops true, hear the heartbeat play. Sign my name on the night. Sign my name on the night. Sign my name, stood in order. City falls asleep, I seal a brand new page. Sun climbs concrete, my name on the ridge. No horns, no drums, just the quiet joy of the ones I love. And that's enough, boy.
Street exhales, clocks forget to speak. Say less. I walk slow, the room grows neat. Chair sits straight beneath my feet. I don't shout to prove I lead, I remove the frantic need. Neon tones to sober glass, every boast let mercy pass. No decree and no parade, only lines that won't be swayed. Heart, Jen's directive, calm, precise, effective under moonlight. Truth reveals, breathe once, sign once, last deal. Call me boss, by what I heal. Call me king, by what I seal. Paper warms beneath my hand. Storms remember where to land. I don't bargain for a throne, I prefer a truer tone. Wear your crown without a shout, stand up clean or walk out. Power is a grace you keep, not the mountain that you heap. Mercy first and iron will, that's the art of keeping still. Hold one line, lamp low, sign clean. The hush, change directive, room grows true. Heart's corrective, if there's heat, I cool its blade. Leave the night a kind of shade. The hush, king's directive, moonlit law, protective. If you're right, you'll feel it land. If you're wrong, you'll understand. Keep big one done. Be well. Harbor fall, ropes asleep, lantern draws a halo. Say less. Storms arrive with painted pride. Water waves and cools the tide. I don't conquer, I contain. Turn the riot into rain. Boots heels find a patient beat. Rumors wither at my feet. No decree and no parade, only lines that won't be swayed. I don't push, I let it away. Moon decides a wiser way. Wear your crown without a shout, stand up clean or walk out. Power is a breath you save, not a wave you make behave. Mercy first and iron will, that's the craft of keeping still whole. Yeah, hush, rope still, on nose, sign clean. Mafia of gentleness, smoke the witness, balance plus. If there's heat, I cool it right, leave the room a kind of night. Mafia of gentleness, moonlit law that never rots. If you're true, you walk out light. If you're not, learn soft tonight. Lines run true, tight says rest. Empty throne, the moon inherits the room. Say less. Crowns that glitter love a crowd, crowns of silence never loud. I don't climb a golden stair, I lift others, meet them there. Neon softens, voices thin, balance walks and settles in. No decree and no parade, only lines that won't be swayed. Crownless, still the king, hear it in the balancing. Call me boss by what I heal, call me king by what I seal. Under moonlight, truth turns real. Breathe once, sign once, last deal. Every boast becomes a bill, silence keeps the balance still. I don't beg a borrowed throne, I prefer a truer tone. Wear your crown without a shout, stand up clean or walk out. Gold can slip, a spine can stay. Wear the hush and keep your way. Power is a grace you keep, not the mountain that you heap. No jewels, just spine, stand true, sign clean. Crownless, still the king, moonlit law without a ring. If there's heat, I cool his blade, leave the room a kind of shade. Crownless, still the king, mad command, steady wing. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, learn gentler night. Keys click once, air turns clear. Clock forgets to tick, the street holds breath. Say less. Heat arrives and painted red, leaves in gray with lowered head. I don't force the final word, silence writes what must be heard. Boot heels find a patient rhyme, smoke draws law and spare full lines. No confession, no appeal, only what your bones call real. Last deal, under the moon, soft and certain, never soon. Call me boss by what I hear, call me king by what I see. Under moonlight, truth turns real. Breathe once, sign once, last deal. Paper walls beneath my palms, storms remember how to calm. I don't chase a borrowed crown, I just set the volume down. Wear your crown without
stand up clean or walk out. Power is the grace you keep, not the mountain that you heap. Mercy first, then iron will. That's the craft of keeping still. Just a vow that truly stays. Noise comes hungry, bites the air. I remove the need to dare. Neon arrows, laughter fades. Boots heels learn the slower grades. No decree and no parade. Only lines that won't be swayed. Silver oath, no applause. Balance first and even laws. Call me boss by what I heal. Call me king by what I seal under moonlight. Truth turns real, breathe once, sign once, less deal. Every boast becomes a bill. Silence keeps the balance still. Wear your crown without a shout. Stand up clean or walk out. If there's heat, I hold it still. Set the pace, bend no will. Power is a pace refrain. Mercy cool and louder pain. Gold can slip, but spine can stay. Wear the hush and keep your way. Sinks the seal, one remembers how to feel. Silver oath, no applause. Quiet rule with truer cause. If you're true, you'll walk out light. If you're not, meet gentler night. Door sighs, air turns clear.
Rain, slick stone, the city kneels. Say less. Neon hums a tired prayer. Smoke rides names across the air. I don't bargain, don't explain. I remove the need for pain. Footsteps learn a calmer beat. Rumors wither at my feet. No decree and no parade. Only lines that won't be swayed. Midnight syndicate, quiet law, turning heat to what we saw.
mercy first. Laughter drops its sharpened edge. Pride steps back, recalls its pledge. I don't chase a borrowed crown, I just set the volume down. Power isn't loud or bright, it's the angle of what's right. Oh, midnight syndicate, quiet law. Midnight syndicate, quiet law. Midnight syndicate, quiet law. Midnight syndicate, quiet law. Keys click once. Not agree. Leather chairs and careful eyes. Every boast becomes a sigh. I don't press, I let it weigh. Truth decides a smarter way. No confession, no appeal, only what your bones call real. Backroom crown with no applause, balanced by the older laws. If your heat can stand the cold, take your oath and keep your whole. Backroom crown, quiet art, worn by discipline of heart. Moon draws silver through the blinds. Smoke keeps track of crooked lines. You can whisper, you can plead. Ledger listens to the deed. Crowns that glitter love a crowd, crowns of silence never loud.
Backroom crown will approach.
Whoa,
Backroom crown will approach.
whoa,
Backroom crown.
door side shut.
Backroom crown.
Still in low flame, steady breath, keep it clean. I've seen heat that eats its own. I've seen names carved in stone. I don't rush to prove a point, I remove the broken joint. Hands unclenched, the room can heal. Weight resets to what is real. No display and no demand, only spine and open hand. Gentle code of fire, slow and true. Burn the line, not me or you. If you want a lasting throne, rule yourself before you own. Gentle code of fire, soft decree. Quiet makes the city free. Neon cools its copper rage. Time restores the honest page. I don't bargain with the dead, I just make the feel fair. Power is the held back word, louder than the ones you heard. Breathe. Gentle code of fire, fire. 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 Slow and true, burn the light, not me or you. Gentle, cool, ankless pays, the moon says nine. 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 Papers wait, but breath is pain. Eyes confess and start again. I don't shout, I hold the frame. Let the moment sign your name. Heat arrives and painted red, leaves in gray with lowered head. No receipt for borrowed pride, only what you bring inside. Mooning deal we sign in hush, let the smoke replace the rush. If you're clean you walk out light, if you're not the night is tight. Mooning deal, simple real. Close the book, the pages heal. Chairs sit straight, the clocks agree. Rumors pay their overdue fee. I don't push, I let truth stand. Iron warm within my hand. When the blaze runs out of zeal, moon reveals the truer steel. Ho, ho, mooning deal. Mooning deal. Mooning deal. Seal goes down, tide runs clean. Soft as dusk, exact as stone. We don't trade in fireworks, we restore where chaos lurks. One small nod can change the air, one slow breath can make it fair. Loud men fade to muted blues, quiet does what thunder proves. No humiliation here, only boundaries that are clear. Velvet syndicate, calm decree, stops the harmless people be. If you listen you can stay, if you don't we close the day. Velvet syndicate, gentle mind, bends the wrong and saves the right. Crowns that press will always crack, crowns that bless can carry back. I don't threaten, don't coerce, I just end a useless verse. Call it mafia if you must, here it's simply spine and trust. Velvet syndicate, velvet syndicate, velvet syndicate, velvet syndicate. Go slack, the fog breeze slow. You arrive with storm in tow, I reply with undertow. Heat that brag begins to sleep, truth comes in on water deep. No grand banner, no fanfare, only justice in the air. No decree and no parade, only lines that won't be swayed. Harbor rule, moonlit calm, turns the riot into bomb. Tie your pride to something real, loosen what you cannot heal. Harbor rule, quiet crown, lifts you up by laying down. Lantern draws a fateful ring, ghosts fall silent, tides don't sing. I don't barter with your rage, I reset the outer edge. When the noise forgets to feel, ocean writes a cleaner deal. Breathe, harbor rule. Velvet syndicate, velvet syndicate, velvet syndicate, velvet syndicate. Lines run true, the night says rest. Lines run true, the night says rest. Lines run true, the night says rest. Hallway long. right, not by hunger for a fight. Every move is built to last, never hostage to the past. Doors that shook now learn to stay, angels fall the honest way. No confession, no appeal, only what your bones call real. Quiet commission, steady hand, balances the heavy land. Say your piece and keep it plain, leave with honor, lose the pain. Quiet commission, measured grace, writes the truth across your face. Neon fades to sober glass, harsh words fail to make a pass. I don't force the final word, silence writes what should be heard. If you seek a throne to keep, rule the places people we help them stand. Centipede. Lamp goes dark, peace remains. Empty room, a single chair. Crowns that shout are made of tin, crowns that serve are built within. I don't climb a golden stair, I lift others, find it there. Heat falls back and buries small, careful kindness wins it all. No parade and no demand, only work in open hand. Crown of quiet hands I wear, not to show but just repair. If you wanna rule it stays, practice mercy, count your days. Crown of quiet hands refined, built of promise kept in time. Rumors soften into truth, pride remembers patient youth. I don't bargain with your fear, I invite you to stand near. Power is the breath you save, not the wave you make behave. Whole. Sing the tune. Door clicks once, hearts align. Streetlight turns to silver thread. Where the two roads cross at night, we exchange the wrong for right. Not with threats or shouted vows, just with truth the moon allows. Heat the swagger takes a knee, smoke becomes a map to see. No decree and no parade, only lines that won't be swayed. Silver interchange, moonlit law, trade your roar for something raw. If you want a path that heals, pay in honesty, not deals. Silver interchange, clean slate, leave the noise, recalibrate. Clock stop pushing, hands agree, time permits integrity. I don't rush, I set the pace. Room remembers how to face. If your crown is built on fear, you will lose it standing here. Choose. Cross or clear. Cross, silver and changer. Cross or clear. Crossroads clear. Night moves on. Cold glow calm. The city listens. We arrive without a horn. We restore what rage had torn. Every oath we ask is small. keep your word, that's nearly all. He pretended to rule the room, we reminded how to bloom. No confession, no appeal, only what your bones call real. Low amber cocktail, soft command turns the fire to steady beat. If you're brave enough to stay, set your anger down today. Low amber cocktail refined, strongest steel is patient mind. Neon cools and faces lift, mercy makes the hardest shift. I don't need a louder throne, I prefer a truer tone. Call it mafia if you must, ours is simply spine and trust. And low and gentleman, Dawn says thanks, we disappear.
This is not your average blues. Slow thunder on black water, footsteps in the rain, and the city holds its breath. Muddy roads in my blood, neon stains on my sleeve, steel sky over alleys where the broken still believe. I walk without an echo, counting secrets in the dark. Fingers on the fretboard like a match that lights a spark. I don't beg the night for mercy, I just bargain with the storm. Move in silence, let the low notes speak. Haunting guitars pull the truth from the deep. If the heart must break, let it break with grace. Slow thunder rolling through a stone cold place. Gravel in the meter, smoke curls around the beat. Road glows like an ember where the lost and hungry meet. I ain't chasing an inner halo, just a road that doesn't lie. A chorus made of shadows and a promise not to die. If pain is currency, I paid in full tonight. Now watch me spin the darkness, trading sorrow into light. Move in silence, let the low notes speak. Haunting guitars pull the truth